What would you consider that? Just like piercing or necrotic? Probably piercing. Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't note a damage type, so I would just deal with it as like piercing or some sort of. But yeah, when you crit, you kind of maim the target, and they take a 1d6 like extra piercing, bleeding damage, and a DC con save on their turn. So they take that damage when you hit them. Here.
Cool.
My list is very shoddy, so. But sweet. So you have 2 great swords. Both have crit effects.
What's the con save for again?
It's got to make a con save to stop the bleed. You get what I'm saying? So when you crit it, it takes 1d6 damage.
Yeah.
On its next turn, it could do a con save at the end of its turn.
Oh, okay.
Con save to save, or else it keeps taking 1d6.
Oh, okay.
That's after you crit. Yeah. So 2 crit effects. You have like a defensive one, which is kind of cool because that one you rolled on a random list. This one you were supposed to find, the bone one. So you have like a defensive one and an offensive one, both with crit effects. Kind of cool.
Cool.
Yes, sir. You guys also have that +1 dagger. I don't know if there was anything else you guys found that I can think of.
Nope.
I'm only attuned to the one weapon now. So. The war god's favor.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Dope. Alrighty, boys. What is thy move?
I guess we're going back to Eleanor. Collecting all this shit to your loot and leave, I guess, is the plan.
Alright. There's like 60 arrows, 60 crossbow bolts, some spears. You guys replenish all your ammunition. I'll give you guys... Everybody finds a potion, a health potion. So how do you guys, what kind of conversation are you guys having after this battle and after releasing the guy who's not in this D&D anymore, Merrick, or not Merrick, fucking Hallard?
I'm reloading my page here.
No.
Oh, whoops. That's not where I want to go.
Alright.
Well, this whole thing's starting to get crazy.
So,
It
what do
seems
we
as
do
though
now?
Yeah, we can't trust anyone at this point. If we're here for weapons and that's what we were supposed to do, and this is our only outlet, then what is Elnorm Safety going to do with defenses?
Well, it probably wasn't their only preparation. It's probably just part of their plan, you know? I don't think their whole operation relied on us getting magic weapons for him. I think it was just going to help him out.
I think Pat fell asleep on his computer. He's in the call, just not talking.
Well, I suppose we should make our way back in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are doing a long rest?
Well, it's still dark out, right?
Yeah, it's probably dark at this point. It was light earlier. Yeah.
Well, then we rest.
Oh, there he is. What's up, Pat?
I just noticed my mic was slightly unplugged from the attachment, so I was talking this whole time, but nobody here heard me. That's great.
That was, yeah. Anything special that you wanted to say, or any special reactions you had?
No, I guess I'm fine.
Did you hear the big story?
Yeah, I heard everything.
Okay, cool.
There goes there. I'm like, I don't know why my team's not talking to me, but whatever. It's fine.
Oh.
I hate myself. I'm like, I'm muted.
All right. So everybody's up and ready in the morning to head to Eleanor?
Yeah, right and early head over to Elmnorm. I say, if we're on the part that Mitch says don't trust anybody, don't tell them about what we saw here. Just bring back weapons and continue on our quest back. Wait, should we go back or should we go to the elf guy first?
The what?
The elf, the magic maker, armor maker.
That's who we just killed.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I thought there was a. So we're at the purple dot, and what's the black dot?
No, you're at the black dot. Purple
Okay.
dot was a different encounter. We'll delete that. I was trying to keep track, but it's going to confuse people, so we'll delete.
Thank you. Okay, then no, we're good. Yeah, head back.
Yep. Heading back.
Let me mark something real quick.
Chair.
Why did that not? Okay, there we go. Why are you doing this?
So why aren't we gonna tell anyone about what happened?
Wait, who said we weren't gonna tell anyone?
I thought somebody said we weren't.
I mean, you said no one's to be trusted, so I thought, no one's to be trusted besides us. So I didn't think we're telling anybody, but we could tell them about stuff that we saw here, I guess. If you
We
trust
need to
them.
report back to Varus and let him know what's going on. Otherwise, we're screwed here. He's expecting us to come back with weapons and have him on board. Dead elf. By the way, I wanted to congratulate you, Yarvem. You fought an elf without averting your eyes.
There was only one thing on my mind. Him dead.
And that's what you need to focus on.
Well,
Every
What?
time you talk to an elf.
Every time you see an elf, you need to focus on that. However, when they're only attacking you, but you need to focus on killing them. But you don't kill the ones that don't hurt you. If they're mean and hurt you, then you can focus on killing them in real terms. Then you can hit them. Otherwise, you just focus on killing them, and then you'll be able to look at them.
I'm confused. What?
I just put a hand on Yarvem's shoulder and I'm just like, ignore everything he just said.
Okay.
The man has no idea.
Focus
what
on
he's
killing
talking
them, but if
about.
you're not killing you, don't focus on killing them, but focus on killing them still.
You can't trust him because he's an elf.
Uh-oh.
Nah. Blue Hallard's not an elf.
Good. Glad that one stuck.
Kind of looks.
Anyway,
Yarvem looks a bit shifty-eyed at Hallard for a moment.
to Eleanor we go.
All right.
Guess we head back.
We hit that fast travel button.
Oh, nice.
Oh, do you know?
Easier.
First hour of your trip goes by. No,
I hit the button 3 more times.
Boop, boop, boop. Hallard is wrapped back up.
No!
JK. All right. So we're traveling.
Back to Eleanor. Mute.
It's a 2-day travel. 3-day. First day goes by pretty well. You guys rest up just fine. Doesn't really matter who keeps watch or not. Second day, you guys start your journey. Let me get some.
Are we taking a road back, or are we just walking in the forest?
You guys had no. I mean, you guys took a road here. I would imagine you take the same road back, and you guys followed the river back to another road. That's what you guys used to get here. But however you guys want to get back, there is a road you know of. There's two.
Same way we came here.
To
So I'm not gonna lie, I gotta go to the
the
bathroom.
river.
Alright, you guys head to the river and use it to guide you back.
Excellent.
What happens now?
Sorry, I was taking care of some stuff.
We die.
Alright. Next day goes by. Quietly. Last day of travel.
Yarvem would like to ask Kandul if he can use great swords.
I'm not really. It's not really my thing, you know. More of like a pole arm kind of guy. If you tape two of those together, though, I think we're. Actually, let me see those. And I take the string and I tie it around in both of them.
I don't.
Roll a
Does it
survival.
work?
I don't.
Does
think
it work?
Roll a survival candle.
Alright. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum-bum.
No, not at all.
Okay. Oh.
What were you asking, Yarvem?
I would just like to keep the one, but I have two, and I don't know what to do with the other one.
I don't want it.
Okay, guess I'll just hold on to it then.
Can anybody else? Oh, no. I'm the DM.
DM, what
Yes,
is
sir.
what is the war god of this realm?
There are many. It's typical D&D pantheon. All that I mentioned about the only thing I changed about the D&D pantheons is how they got created. So pick one. In all honesty.
Okay.
It's an indescript war god. You didn't receive any name or title.
All right.
All right. So third day. Somebody want to roll me a D100? Somebody, one person.
I'm not it.
I'll do it.
All right.
52.
All right. Third day goes by. Very, very well.
Nice.
You guys make it back to Eleanorm. They let you in the gates. Varys is in his usual sitting spot, watching the marketplace in the town center.
Guys.
Hallard, you want to lead this one? You're the one who knows how to read this stuff.
Of
I
course.
don't really remember the story you told me, I'm gonna be honest.
Prin is like, it was a great journey with you guys. Okay. Never mind. No, he shuts up.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
No, go ahead and speak, son.
A tear rolls down his cheek.
I was just gonna tell you, you guys are strong, and I was happy to fight with you guys, and you guys are cool to watch fight, and maybe if I could stick around, maybe you guys wouldn't mind.
I don't see an issue. I look at everybody else.
It goes big boy crew. Oh, fuck. Burly bunch.
There you go. Takes some getting used to.
Yarvem turns over to Kandul. Who is this guy again?
You know, he's the guy. I smile and I point at him. You know, the guy.
Oh my gosh. Be like,
Prin is like, we can go. We can do whatever you guys wanted to do. Oh, Hallard's already over there. Hallard.
Yep.
Alright, so you're over at Varus.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I approach him. Headmaster Varus, I need to speak with you.
Yes, me as well. What is the news, Hallard?
Well, pull my notes. Magic crafter Entropius was with the cult. He tried to kill us while we went for weapons.
Ah, yes.
You don't seem disturbed by this news.
It makes a lot of sense.
well, they did have suspicion. That was kind of why we went there. Wasn't just to possibly get help, but also to see,
Well,
if he was betraying them.
I reached out to many resources to see what I could do to help our town and what we could do to investigate this more, and well, I found quite a bit out from multiple resources. One sec. I contacted the Paladins of the Great Radiance, and they sent one of their greatest, Purius, and I reached out to some different groupings of other kings and leaders, and we all came together in a meeting here while you were gone and learned the location of many different other leaders. We have some being taken out as we speak, or attempting to be. And you guys must have taken out one of the bigger leaders as well. As far as we know about this operation.
By leaders, what do you mean? Gerald or
I'm
the
not
magic
quite-
crafter?
I'm not quite sure. Figureheads for sure, but we don't know what extent, that we don't know how powerful. We know location. And we'll keep finding out more as we go.
Do you have a
But-
location right now for another run?
We're currently discussing that right now and seeing what we want to do with our orders. We sent a few groups out of scouts, us partnered with some other towns and villages around. And also with the Paladins of Great Radiance, and they hopefully will come to a conclusion, and we'll figure out where to send you guys here shortly. I wanted to introduce you guys to somebody, and as he says that, this door. As he says, I wanted to introduce you guys to somebody. the front door of the town hall swings open, and a bunch of people are walking out, and there's like a huge crowd, kind of a hustle bustle, and you guys kind of all move to the side a little bit just to let the crowd go by.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of them are like regular Elenorm people. Some of them seem like foreign. They look like they don't have Elenorm type clothing on. They look like they're from like maybe nobles from elsewhere. And some of them look like they're heavily adorned in paladin's armor, golden, bluish, blue tinted plated armor. Many of them look of different races. You see an elven one, you see a dwarven one. And the very last person walking out, as he walks out, you see a long unfurled cape, a tall, beautiful human. Chiseled jawline, long golden hair. Does not have pointed ears, but elf-like features. And a star on his forehead that is gleaming white, star shape. And Varys turns to him and says, "Just who I was going to introduce. This is Purius Originus,
Kill him!
a paladin. One of the greatest paladins of the Great Radiance. And him and his paladins have helped us greatly. And their group is leaving now." And he kind of doesn't really stop as he's introducing you guys. Or he's getting introduced. He kind of walks past you guys. Smiles gently. And keeps walking. His cape elegantly flowing in the wind as if the wind is commanded by him.
Moo'Gen just sort of
Air.
leans over as he walks by and tries to catch a glimpse of that booty.
It's big. It's a glorious butt. He's a glorious looking being.
I call Hallard over to me real quick, and I whisper in his ear, "I think he might be Captain P. We better just keep an eye out."
And tons of other paladins start walking out, or he joins tons of other paladins, and they all walk this way in chat
Mm-hmm.
towards the docks. Now,
What was his name again? How do you spell it? Paladin.
so it's the Paladins of the Great Radiance is the group.
Got that.
And Prin is kind of like viewing him from the back and is like, "Wow, never seen anybody as beautiful as him before."
Good for you, Prin.
Yeah, he looks human, but his skin looks almost too fair and to be like a pure human. Those that might know would think he might be an Asimar. However you say it. Asimir, I think.
Oh, Samir. Yeah, something like that.
Headmaster Varys, I would suggest we go to private quarters, because I have something else you might be interested in.
Okay. Well, come into the armory, and he kind of brings you over here and closes the door.
Well, the rest of them are allowed in, except
Nope.
the Centaur.
Nope, not us. Only you guys. No, I'm joking.
If you guys want to come in,
Oh, yeah.
Centaur's not allowed though. Prin needs to stay outside.
Understandable. I come as well.
He's mesmerized by the paladin.
Okay.
No, he's just kind of like chilling, talking to civilians. So who's in there?
Me. Hallard. Guess that's it.
Is Moo'Gen going in, or?
Yeah, I'm going somewhere to rest. And I
Alright.
guess the tavern's the spot, even though it's not being run by anybody currently.
It's being Varys lets you know it's being run by guard,
Ah.
and the guard are currently partying there.
Alright. So, Moo'Gen leaves, and Yarvem stays behind with his hand over his eyes, next to the centaur.
Oh wait, you know what? I just realized you guys can't see the front of the.
Oh, there
You
we
guys
go.
can't see the front of the fucking town hall. I'm a dummy. That would help.
All right.
Why did everyone stop talking?
We're in the armory. Me and Varys and Kandul and whoever else.
Yes, sir.
Headmaster Varys, I think you have a security problem. You're dealing with first a barkeep, a simple barkeep, Gerald, and he has summoning circles under his bar. And who knows how many other cultists are in Elenorm safety. Then you send us out to find one of your magic crafters, Mr. Entropius. And once we get there, it seems as though he's been dealing with some sort of debt. He killed off a man and didn't hide the body. That's how we found out he was evil. And he also was in possession of a mechanical device made out of metal. And he was transmorphed into it somehow.
And he used this, I don't know, this weird substance to, you know, from people he was killing, and I show him like the spool that I brought with.
He's like, Varys says, that hermit must have been doing nothing but working away.
You haven't had any problems with this cult or anything in a long time, have you?
Well, that's what I was going to say about Gerald, is that cults are cults. They'll be everywhere no matter what. It's what about
However,
it's what gives magic to those cults. So we have no reason to believe that all of this is from one source. Maybe one source, you never know. So a cult does their culty things, and a source calls out to them amidst their culty things. And then they all unify.
however, to this extent, you've never dealt with anything like this before in a long time, right?
That is correct.
If ever.
Yes. Not as long as I've been running this town.
So, we found documents of Entropius speaking with a Mr. P, and I bring out the documents. I'm wondering, when did the Paladins come into town? Have they always been in town here? Or did you call upon them?
We've been
Did
in negotiations with them before, but never in Marsh.
Have they arrived in the town around the time all these undoings have been happening?
They just arrived today.
Okay.
By boat.
From the east?
Yes.
Perhaps you're wrong, Kandul. It's addressed as a Mr. P. And if there's not been any cult uprisings recently, I'm led to believe that they've had help from an outside source. Since when do goblins and hobgoblins attack a city? And, you know, one of Eleanor's safety instead of villages. And to be so organized and have mechanical monstrosities, that has to have a backing. So
Right, you don't get that easy.
there's something different here. I mean, it doesn't seem like the Paladins are up to no good, but I wouldn't trust any of them.
I say, well, we go with them, but knowing with, you know, full intent that we might have to just keep this information on hand in case they do end up being, you know, not who we think they are.
Are you guys saying this all in front of Aerys?
Yep.
Mhm.
It's like, you guys suspect paladins of being dark?
I mean, sometimes darkness is hiding in plain sight, and all I've got to connect is, Captain P and his name. He's a captain. It starts with P.
However,
Me.
however, there could be anybody with the last name P. It could be a noble. It could be anything.
I mean, you're absolutely right, but I'm just saying, I'm not trusting anyone I meet here on forth that are named P until we find this guy. Everyone's a suspect. Due proving non guilty. Please tell me all the other paladins don't have P names, right?
Paladin, Purius Paladin, Paul Paladin, Prickle Paladin, Pickle Paladin, Pants. No.
But we're saying not to trust anyone, and it seems as though there's something dire in the workings here. We found some powerful. We found some powerful weapons at the. Shit, I keep forgetting what it's called. At the Magic Crafter's estate, very powerful weapons. And if this is just one of the manufacturers working for the cult, then we have a lot to worry about.
Varys agrees, but Magic Crafter and Tropius hermited away and slaved away at creations for as long as I've known him. That was no surprise, especially considering where he built his house upon an ancient tomb. But
well, if he's been taken by the cult, I guarantee you there's many others, could be hundreds of others that are in Eleanor's safety that are working for the cult.
Well, I run my town very well. Just because of a few things happening around does not mean Eleanor is fully corrupt. Listen, we lost many people. We are all on full guard.
Right. But we're just saying you should make, some more house checkups, on maybe a regular monthly basis, just to make sure no one's got anything else brewing.
Yes, our guard are doing what they can. I'm sorry, real quick. How long have you all ran cities, villages, militaries?
I mean,
none. Yes, that's correct. Yes, 200 years in my belt. So,
if you feel that you're safe and secure, we're done doing your bidding.
Would you like your boat? Then perhaps.
Well, I think we earned the boat from the last. Help.
He seems annoyed.
Annoyed he's got to negotiate with a race he hates.
Fucking Mitch. Oh, man. Look.
That's up to you.
Look, you guys have been fighting this in person. Tell me, what kind of stuff are we dealing with here? You guys have been exposed to it more than me. How do we know? And his eyes grow wide. How do we know you're not a cult?
Because we came back. If we were part of the cult, we would have killed you already. It would have been easy.
Perhaps.
That's perhaps just one thing. And I advise you not to trust us, because you can't trust anyone. And that's what I'm saying.
Well,
no one.
Regardless, work needs to be done. And you guys are the strongest ones yet, no matter how annoyed I get. So, as I said, as I asked, what type of stuff are we dealing with here? I know it's magic, I know it's powerful, but you guys have seen it firsthand. What are your suggestions?
Well, I need to see all the information you have about the cult and the people or whatever you have an eye out for and are watching.
Mm,
And it sounds like you have hits on important people.
As of right now, yes.
Who are these important people exactly?
Different random connected people that we used our network of knowledge to connect. We believe there are multiple camps throughout the Fever Thicket, throughout throughout Kin Forest. And we think we have taken out, or will be taking out quite a bit, and many other leaders believe some dwarven kings that we have contacted via pigeon are doing what they can to take care of any threat like this near them.
Wait, excuse me, are you saying you're assassinating Dwarven kings or you're working with Dwarven kings?
Are you ill of the brain? I said I'm working. I pigeon messaged. I had pigeons message dwarven kings. That comes out as assassinate.
I'm sorry, I heard it wrong.
Yes, well, the Kingdom of the Four Gates is in communication with us as well. No.
Then, what is your next mission, I suppose, for us? What do you wish us to do?
Well, you guys have a vote. We have some things we can do oversee. However, there are some places around here I can have you check out. But perhaps the sea may be the way to go, as that's where we are sending Purius, or he is heading there with his paladins. I'll bring you guys back to the map real quick.
Mm-hmm. So you wish us to go along with the paladins?
Maybe not along, but maybe eventually end up where they are.
All right, I'll be down with that.
And he just kind of like tells you guys to whip out your maps.
Yep.
Whip it out.
And real quick, let me pull up something else from my writing. All right. All right. So, he speaks about how the original city and actually you actually know about this, Hallard, because you're from here.
Mm-hmm.
The city of Poracapa. Oops. God damn it, I can't. Why? There we go.
Why? Why must I cry?
That's where you're from, and you know it is dominantly Asmir city.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells you, Varys tells you that that's where Purius is from, and some of his other paladins, and he is an Asmir from there. And he says they believe that people from that city, from Poracapa, believe that along the Crescent of Creation, which is this massive island here, there's some occult influence, and there's one volcano on top of it, dormant for years, and they think that maybe the dungeons and caverns within that maybe there's no direct proof, but they think that the dungeons and the caverns within that mountain have some sort of evil. And evil has been fabled for years, so they really don't have any true knowledge. And you know this as well, Hallard, so you and him kind of talk about how this area, basically from like these dots you see?
Yeah.
This area, basically all around here is just inhabited by unfathomable sea monsters. It's absolutely crazy. who was eating their mic?
And it stopped.
Yeah, so lots of sea monsters basically all around here. And these dots are massive spires that nobody knows really what they are. There's massive spires shooting into the air. Some of them have been explored and are just empty, like winding caverns upward. But some of them, not all of them, have been explored. He mentions that you always have to be suspicious of Gragfrag, the goblin-run city.
Gragfrag? Got it.
And yeah.
All right, we'll make. When will the ship be sailing?
It's your ship to sail.
When will the Paladin ship be leaving?
They're leaving right now.
All right, we
I
best be
believe
off
they're
then.
heading back to Poracapa.
All right, we'll make way.
Alright, man. I think we should just get ready our supplies and then get ready our boat and then maybe start from setting sail for the next one.
Yes.
Nice.
Sorry. Why do you do this to me?
Can we see our boat, Alex? I'm excited.
Give me a second.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
I'm trying to make a
I don't want a
title.
boat anymore. You're taking too long.
Nope. You don't. Mitch, you gotta.
Bayris revokes
you
your
get like
boat license.
No, give it
No.
just like a little rowboat and tie it behind our boat.
What are we gonna tell that one person that's with us? I forgot his name. Prid, Pretty, Prom.
Prin is like, I'm right next to you.
Ah, yes, you.
What about me?
We're going on a boat.
I know.
Oh, you're coming with us now, are ya?
I would talk to everybody else. They seem to not have a problem with it, if that's all right with you.
No,
Yeah.
you seemed like you said you were very difficult with boats.
We were just doing, a quick touch up before, we actually got on the boat with you.
And he just gives you a dead face and just, I have nowhere else.
Alright. He's in, boys.
All right, Trin, let's get going.
Prin.
All right, Rin.
No, Prin.
Vinny, come on. Let's go, boy.
So, Yarvem had wandered off.
Okay.
Right to the bar.
And actually, he goes to a weapons place in the town, and he's looking for someone to buy his great axe.
Okay. Yeah, there's a blacksmith.
The Minotaur's walking into town.
You guys are actually starting to get renown through Eleanor.
Oh boy.
Some kids run past you and say, they say, hey, it's the Guardians of Eleanor. Hey, it's the Eleanor Centurion. Giving you different titles and all this
The
stuff.
Burly Bunch. Call us the Burly Bunch.
The who? When
The
kids
Burly
not-
Bunch.
The
You're not
Burly Bunch?
cool.
More like
You're
the
not
Girly
cool.
Bunch. And he runs away. Girly Bunch.
How far is he? Can I try to lob my
I
javelin?
prestidigitation to make him smell like shit.
All his friends leave and they're like, ew, what the hell? He is now shunned amongst the kids community and you ruined this kid's life forever, so congrats. He'll never be accepted.
You made our next villain there. You don't remember me? Time you made me shit my pants?
kids start yelling "Burly Bunch" as you guys are walking the city. Burly Bunch, Burly Bunch. Some guards
All right.
catch wind. And next thing you know, the tabloids are off the press. Coming in hot, Burly Bunch. So you guys, Yarvem gets to the blacksmith. I actually think I had a blacksmith. Let me see real quick. Let me see if I have a pre-selected blacksmith.
So, Yarvin comes in.
No, I don't. So this is blacksmith. Oh, Teppo.
Okay. Yarvin walks in. Ding ding.
Welcome to Teppo's blacksmith shop. Whoa, what can I get you?
So I had a great axe, but then I found a great sword. And then I found another great sword. And I was thinking, I don't need the great axe.
Oh. Okay. Let me take a look at that great axe for you.
Yeah, he takes it out and hands it to him.
He looks at it, takes a swing in the air with it, checks out its balance, all this stuff. Takes out a hammer, a tiny little hammer, about 8 inches, maybe 7 inches long. Taps it. It's not magical. Puts the hammer back. So I'll give you a gold for it.
I've killed a lot of people with that.
I mean, exactly. That's why it's a gold and not 10 gold.
Oh,
Look at it. Look at all these chip marks in it. You see this? All these imperfections. Besides that, it looks like it's made by a barbarian tribe.
fine. I'll take the gold.
Okay.
You can roll a persuasion check if you want to try to, like... It's going to be hard, but you can try. You can give it an attempt.
No,
Unless you
Yarvin's
think
just
that's
gonna...
RP-worthy.
Yeah, Yarvin's gonna take the gold.
Nice. Grab inspiration.
Alright.
And then as you turn around, or do you turn around?
I guess when I leave. No, I walk out the door backwards.
So, as you turn around, he's like, "That, though. What is that?" Pointing to both swords on your back.
Oh, these are the 2 swords I got.
Can I see? Very wide-eyed.
Sure. And I kind of hold both of them out, kind of awkwardly towards him.
All right, and he takes them, and he takes his little hammer, taps the sword of War God's favor, a great sword, and he's like, oh, real quick, and he's like, whoa, this thing is very, very magical. And he taps the other one, same reaction, with his hammer, and he puts his hammer back. He's like, these are worth a lot of gold. I'll give you 50 for them each.
I kind of need them. So, no.
All right. You drive me a hard bargain, but I'll give you something so you'll never have to work another day in your life. 100 gold each.
I don't think you're... I mean, I don't have, like, another weapon, so I kind of need those. So, can I have my swords back?
Cheapskate. Get out of my shop. Burly bunch. Girly bunch.
Alright, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Chops good? What?
Chopstick. Called me a chopstick. So yeah, Varys kind of told you guys that you have multiple options. You can kind of chill in Elenorm. You can head to. Really, you guys, the world's your oyster, as always with my campaigns. You guys could really head to anywhere. But he says there's activity that they're suspicious of. The Fever Thicket. They don't. A lot of these places are areas they know of and not specific spots. Kind of southern Eleanor. God, I keep doing that. Kind of southern Kin Forest. Also, kind of near Poracappa. You guys could go to the city of Poracappa. You guys can head anywhere. He said,
Out of
is shady.
out of character, where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do?
Out of
could just
character,
go
I'd say
investigate the center of the lake and then go to Poracappa. But
That's true.
In
you could do
I don't
that.
think we're ready for that yet.
No. I say that also looks pretty dangerous. Fuck that. Okay, I say we just like take to the top of the map, kind of hug the Fever Thicket, and kind of just take the close like door/boat ride around instead of going like into the middle of the sea. That's just me.
Yarvem's got to search around for Hallard and Kandul.
You guys all meet
Yeah.
up in the town center.
Are we
I would
going
assume.
on the boat soon?
Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end off for the night.
So you guys are all heading to the dock then, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we're gonna go to.
Yep.
Let's take. I guess this be in character. Let's take the our boat to the Fever Thicket instead of going by land.
I can agree with that. I mean, holding up at the top instead of going into the where the monsters are in the middle of the sea. We don't know what's out there.
We just
Yeah, I agree with that.
ride along the coast.
Plus, if we would be limited on supplies and it's a big lake, so
Right, if we get lost out there, we might not have a chance of coming back.
Varys did mention he loaded up the boat with quite a bit of supplies and stuff.
yeah, but there's a limited amount.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we could always use more. It's like kind of like that thing with you never use your inventory until you think you'll need it, and then you have it forever.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then, Alex, if you would mind showing us our boat, I think we're gonna.
So you guys get to the dock. And Varys points out which boat is yours. It's a quaint one. It's nothing special, but it's big. It's
Good.
nice. Big-ish, and it's nice, but it's not as big as the one right next to it, which looks like it could eat 10 of your boats. A massive ship with golden sails and red sails and a golden cross on them.
The paladins.
It's the Paladins, and you see Purius and his crew getting gear up on there with help of the Elenorm workers. The dockmaster gives them clearance and gives you guys clearance. And here is your boat.
I want their boat. It's.
You guys
I feel
have,
like we're early.
So you want their boat? Oh shit.
We're big people.
Alright. This is the ship, and you guys have workers on it. You guys have a
Nice.
crew.
That's pretty cool.
Sweet.
Nice.
Specifically, an orc bartender, a maiden who will help you out, and a deckhand.
At first, I'm like, do we get 4 boats? No, the different stages of the boats back
Yeah.
on.
Yep, it's a pretty decked out boat.
It looks super nice.
So yeah, do you guys? Oh, by the way, as you guys see Purius,
I'm alright.
he smiles at you guys from across the docks and says, "That's a nice boat you guys got looking there.
Yeah, it's our first one.
Nice, same." And he points to his.
Oh.
Gods.
And
I kind of look at Hallard and I'm like, wow, why are pretty people always such assholes?
and he's like, well, do you guys know where you're even going? As he kind of approaches you guys.
Wherever the hell you're not going.
Oh, whoa.
That might be a good idea. We're facing some pretty strong things. At least we think we are. Who knows what the hell's going on out there? Am I right? And he expects you guys all to laugh for no reason, because he's used to people just laughing after he says stuff.
We kind of just all stare.
Like the
burly
fucking
bumps.
groupies. Oh my god, you're so amazing.
Well, yes. Anyway, if you're gonna be out fighting what we're trying to fight, I suggest you stay clear of our way, one, and stay clear of anything in the center of the lake that might tear you open. Leave that stuff to us.
Yes, you with your shiny sails.
Yes, indeed.
Very incognito.
Doesn't matter. And you can strike these beasts down like I can.
I look forward to hearing of your possible victory.
And I hope to hear of a victory from you guys. Great travels. And he walks away. And is, again, Cape. Almost not obeying laws of physics. Flowing ever so gracefully with his hair.
Bye, chopstick.
He like looks over at his shoulder. What the
I yell down at Yarvem, I'm like, that is the greatest nickname you have ever come up with.
There's just a confused look on Yarvin's face, like, what?
Good name. Good name.
All right, and you guys set sail for. You guys are heading straight north to the Fever Thicket.
Nice.
Alright.
You guys got 700 XP from that one bad. I am captain. Yeah, you can. You're the one who can control and drive, right?
Yep, I got use vehicle water.
So you have Deckhand Snarkle. Well, let me write.
She's throwing shade.
He's the dude at the bottom, a human. You have a human woman helping you guys.
Snarkle.
Maiden Blender Bop.
Nice.
These names are amazing.
Blender Bop, right? Right.
And an orc barkeep and cook named Murder Tongue.
Whoa.
Seems like a nice guy.
Cantrip clear cover, I guess. We'll figure it out.
Make way with the sails. Look port side and be gone. This land behind us.
Is there a crow's nest? Can I climb up there?
Not really. There's no crow's
No.
nests.
Alright, well, I'll just go find my spot and just man the crossbow.
Nice.
Look down upon the sparkling water and say goodbye to Elnorm's safety. It's off to the sea with us, boys.
I blow
Some of the guard are waving at you guys,
I'll wave back.
I'll wave.
and you
I will
guys
too.
see Varys staring off
Ah,
and at you guys from a long distance. He's still just staring at you as your ship leaves.
Can I insight check him as we leave?
Yeah, perception, insight, whatever it is, whatever you want.
He put bombs on the boat.
Like, is he happy that we're leaving?
Probably.
You notice that once you guys are about a good distance away to where it kind of is indiscernible to see face, you specifically are like squinting. You can see he has a slight, he like kind of just nods. And that's the extent of what you see.
I'm gonna prestidigitation the emblem of Eleanor's safety onto the sail.
Nice.
We're leaving.
Nice. And then he starts waving after he sees that. And you see him
All, like,
pump,
sparkly
you
and
see him pump a
green.
fist into the air.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Probably.
That was the moment. Well, yeah, probably.
Probably.
We like him.
All right. You guys set off for your next journey. We will see where the Burly Bunch takes their adventures on the sea as they head to the Fever Thicket to see if there was any of occult influence there. Next time we pick up, we'll see what this group does. GG, everybody.
GG.
GG.